Hey, what's up, guys? It is Carlo Valladares, and I am back with not another episode of Points of Emphasis, but instead my new show, La Liga Love Affair, where I talk about all things Spanish Primera, my favorite league, regarding tactical analysis, recaps, and previews. So you're going to get most of the talk is going to be about the three biggest teams in the league, with some mid-table teams sprinkled in here and there. So without further ado, this is the season opener preview for the three biggest teams in the Spanish Primera. And let's start with Barcelona versus Real Betis. Now, some team news, some summer transfer news includes a fairly decent one for Barcelona. They've acquired Andre Gomes and Denis Suarez, who will be pitted against seasoned playmakers in midfield like Andres Iniesta, Ivan Rakitic, Arda Turan, and Rafinha. Now, in addition to the additions, Barcelona have dealt with some departures at the back, including Dani Alves, Thomas Vermaelen, and Marc Bartra. But do not worry, Barcelona fans, please don't, because they've been replaced with some pretty good youth depth in Lucas Digne and Samuel Umtiti. Now, not all these newcomers have played so far. Some did in the Spanish Super Cup against Sevilla. And you know what? I rated Denis Suarez and Samuel Umtiti the most. Be on the lookout for those two players. Now, notable omissions for this Saturday's game. Javier Mascherano sustained a leg injury on Wednesday in the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup, and he will be out. Andres Iniesta and Jeremy Mateo sustained injuries in the first leg, and they will be out too. Javier Mascherano will be, the biggest omission. He will be sorely missed given his leadership and just tactical IQ at the back. He's such a good player, and if you undervalue him, shame on you. Mascherano, El Jefecito, is a phenomenal player. My prediction, Barcelona to win. Now, on to their Clásico rivals, Real Madrid. No, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. I actually don't like them, but I have to talk about them. So anyway, they're set to travel to Anoeta Stadium on Sunday to face Real Sociedad. The UEFA Champions League winners will come up against a Sociedad side that only lost one of their 10 preseason games. So does Real Madrid care? Are they afraid? No, not at all. This is going to be a lopsided game. Madrid have most of their stars fit and ready to play this game, except for Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. But Alvaro Morata, who is back on loan from Juventus, is likely to replace Benzema if he truly is unfit. Some other stats include that Real Madrid have beaten Real Sociedad 4 times in their last 5 games. So recent history shows that Los Blancos dominates this team, and I don't think it's going to be any different. Now, other team news is that Hesse has left for Paris Saint-Germain, and Madrid have a decent new addition in Marco Asensio, who has come from Espanyol. I liked him in the preseason games. I think he's a great addition. Now, this is going to be Zidane's first full season as Real Madrid manager, and I think it's interesting because, it's one thing to come in the middle of the season when you replace Rafa Benitez and lead your team to Champions League glory, and it's another thing to, be the manager, to be the lightning rod day in, day out, week in, day out of the biggest team in the world. So we'll see how Zidane does in his first full season. Anyway, Real Madrid to win. Next, for my favorite team, Los Rojiblancos. No, this is not an Atletico Madrid jersey, but I wore it just for the fact that it had red and white. Los Rojiblancos, the red and whites, Los Cochoneros. Diego Simeone and company are set to face newly promoted side Alaves. Now, after losing to Real Madrid last season in the UCL final, Simeone was pissed and he went to his board and he said, "Look, I want players who can score goals. Who can score goals to compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona. I need them." And you know what? His board said, "Simeone, I hear you. Please don't leave. We'll get you them." And they got Kevin Gameiro from Sevilla, and Nico Gaitan from Benfica. Now, on paper, this team, these players are going to add goals. So, Simeone, I hope you're happy. Now, some preseason news. Atleti didn't really have a good preseason. They only won 3 of 5. And Alaves, on the other hand, won the Segunda Division, and now they're here, ready to try their trade in the Spanish Primera. So we'll see how they do. They will be, in addition to their new promotion, they're going to be manned by a new manager, Mauricio Pellegrino. The Argentine was sacked last season by Argentine side Atletico Independiente. So it'll be interesting to see how he does with his newly promoted team. I expect Atletico to win. I expect them to play more expansive football, and I expect Alaves to really struggle against Diego Simeone and company. Some interesting stat: the last time Atletico Madrid played Alaves was April 22nd, 2006, and Los Rojiblancos had a 1-0 win. So anyway, guys, that was my rapid fire preview edition of the season opener. I hope you enjoyed it. This is also in conjunction with the Stoppage Time. Follow them on Twitter too, in addition to me, at C_V_news and at the Stoppage Time. No spaces, no caps, just at the Stoppage Time. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be doing this La Liga stuff every week. Peace.